G'day guys, it's Mark here from North Oz, and in today's video we're going to be talking about a couple of things that I've been moving around. I've sold one thing, I'm going to be selling another thing, and it's a really good opportunity for us to have a little bit of a catch up, a little bit of an update about what's happening with my vehicles and what's coming as well on the channel. So as you can tell from the title, I'm sure, and the thumbnail, but one of these vehicles has got to go to make a little bit of room. So we're going to talk about that today. So let's get stuck into it. Just a really quick reminder, guys, this is the month where we're giving all of our money that we're making from YouTube, and we're giving that to Black Dog Institute to raise awareness for mental health. So if you just let the ads run for as long as possible, give us a little bit more money to put towards the charity. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll get on to today's video. We'll start off with what has already been sold. And if you guys have been on the channel for a little while and you've been following for a little while now, you would know that I've done a couple of motorcycle videos, and that was because I had a 2002 Honda VTR 250. It was red and it looked really nice. It was a sport naked bike. It looked great, photographed really well, and it rode really nice. But unfortunately, I just didn't really ride it enough. And with the heat that we have here in Cairns, it just got to a point where it was just too much of a task to try to take the bike out. And then with servicing costs as well, because I wasn't riding it as much, it just got to a point where it just wasn't worth having. And for the cost to benefit of value just really wasn't there for me. So I kind of lost interest in motorcycle riding, especially in the last 6 to 8 months. So I kind of gave that up a little bit. So I ended up selling that to someone who was really stoked to have that bike as well, which is really good. He saw the same things that I saw on it, which was really nice. So yeah, he was a very happy man and he went away with that. So that was a really good thing, and I'm glad that it went to someone that is going to appreciate it as much as I did. So we'll just talk very quickly now before we get up and have a bit of a look around. And I've got two other vehicles. So I've got my 2021 Toyota Landcruiser Prado, which is a big reason why a lot of you guys are here, but I've also got my 2012 Subaru Impreza WRX. It's a premium spec model as well, so it's a little bit nice. It's got a sunroof and things like that, leather and that, and it's really nice. I like it. It's like my little project car. So in a second, we're going to get up. We're going to have a bit of a walk around. I'll show you some of the other vehicles that I have here as well that aren't mine, but we just have here. So it gives you a bit of an idea as to why I will be selling one of my two remaining vehicles. A couple of months ago, I made a video on the WRX here. Some reasons why I bought it in the first place, why it was important to me, and also some of the things that I was going to do to it. So since that video, I have fixed up the paint on it. This had a really massive dent in the fender, so that's been all fixed. All the paint in the front has all been fixed up as well. The bonnet's been resprayed. It's in really good shape at the moment. I'm really happy with how it has turned out. I've done a couple little things to it as well, fixed up the interior a little bit too. So, for me, it's basically, the perfect WRX for me now, and put some new suspension in it as well, some coilovers I installed myself, and that went really well, did a video on that as well. And yeah, so for me, in terms of what I've done to the Subaru and how it sits right now, it's pretty much perfect. So I'm really happy with it at the moment. So I guess now we'll have a chat about the 2021 Prado. So we'll talk about that in a second, and then we'll talk about which one is going to be going. So sitting in front of me here is my 2021 Landcruiser Prado 150 GXL. Quite a mouthful that. And yeah, it's been a really great car for me. It's been working really well. It goes off-road, is fantastic. Super comfy around town as well. It's got everything that I need, and it does a really good job. I've made heaps of videos on walkarounds of it, so if you want to see exactly what I've done to it, make sure you check that out. But it's been really great for me. So this here is my other car. So this is the one that I use probably 50-50 actually, but in terms of getting kilometers up, this is what I rack up the most kilometers on. Just kind of around town stuff, I'll use my Subaru, but on more long trips and that, and if I want, something that's a little bit more comfy around town, and I'm feeling a little bit slack and can't be bothered using a clutch, that's when I'll use my Prado here. So let's have a little bit of a chat now about which one is going to be going, and I'll also show you guys around the caravan as well, which I've shown you guys around a little bit before. It's not my caravan, we'll get to that, but it's not my caravan, but I will show you a little bit around I guess the property here as well, so you can get an idea of why I will be selling one of these two vehicles. So which vehicle will I be selling? And don't get me wrong, I really like both of these vehicles, but at the end of the day, my interests are in four-wheel driving and off-roading, so I will be selling the Subaru WRX. The main reason why is just the ongoing running costs of having multiple vehicles. That is a big factor into why I will be selling this as well. It's not because I'm hard up for cash, but it's just I just can't see the sense in having two vehicles at the moment. Also, storage. Storage is a really big one. mostly because I just live in a normal residential area, as you can tell by this shot here. And it's really difficult to have multiple vehicles where you have a 2-car garage and you've got a motorcycle, you've got this, you got that, and you want to have storage as well. It just can't happen. So although I could make it happen, I couldn't continue to make it work. At the moment, it's just too much of a hassle. Now, I do have something coming as well, and that is going to take up space too. I can't tell you what it is just yet. I'm still working on it, but it's going to require quite a bit of space, and I just can't have the Subaru here as well taking up that space. So unfortunately, the Subaru will be for sale. It will be going up probably the weekend of this video. If you're interested, hit me up. I'll put a link to it in the description. If you are in the area and you would like to purchase it, let me know. But yeah, so unfortunately, the Subaru will be being put up for sale, and I've got the roadworthy being done on it tomorrow, so everything's kind of going ahead with it. And yeah, and it hurts me to say it because I really like this car, and it's something that I always wanted. The Subaru WRX, ever since the early ones came out, it was something that I really wanted, And on one hand, I'm a little bit sad because it's like, it was something that I really wanted and I got it, and now I'm going to be getting rid of it. But the other side of things is that, I'm putting that money into something that I'm enjoying, which is my off-roading and my camping, and also, something else as well, which I'm not going to talk about just yet. So yeah, that's a separate project altogether, not to do with the space here, something different. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things that are going on, and just having the extra money to to do those projects is going to come in quite handy. Now what I'll do is I'll show you a little bit around. I'll just show you the other vehicles that we have here. That's pretty much it. But yeah, I mean, I just want to tell you guys, give you a bit of an update, because I've had a few people saying, oh, where's the motorbike and what's happening with the Subaru? And as you can tell, the Subaru is pretty much done. Like, it looks great. I'm really happy with how the project went on it. I had a lot of good people help me out on that too, in terms of the quality of labor that was done on it. So I appreciate that. And yeah, and apart from that, guys, let's have a little quick look around some of the other vehicles that we have here, and then we'll wrap it up. So behind me here is Mum's Toyota CHR. It's a cool little thing. It's very comfortable, and it's got good fuel economy, and it rips around pretty cool. So good little city car, that one. And then we'll go for a little bit of a walk. So we've got the Prado here on the drive, also got the Subaru there too. So as you guys have seen from the videos that we've done, or one video that I've released so far, and Mum and Dad have got a new caravan. So it is a new age road owl, so it's a pretty cool thing. The interior of that is amazing, and a video of that will be coming out very soon, so keep an eye out for that. And we've also got over here Dad's Prado. So I had a lot of people ask what happened to the back of it. No, it wasn't a towing accident. It was something completely irrelevant. Dad uses it for work, and yeah, someone banged into it. So it's got a couple of dings and bangs in it, but they're going to get fixed very soon. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at the moment, in terms of what we have here. We've got a couple of vehicles here. As you can tell, space is a little bit short at the moment. We've got, the Subaru here, the Toyota Prado here. We've got Dad's Prado there. We've got a caravan there. We've got Dad's motorbike is in here as well. We've got Mum's CHR. So, we've got a lot of vehicles for a small area, and I've got something coming that I need some space for. So, yeah, so the Subaru has to go, unfortunately. And I did consider selling the Prado. That was something that was in the back of my mind as well. I was kind of thinking, well, I've got a lot of content out of the Prado. I've made a lot of videos on it. Is it time to get rid of it? And I just have too much more to do on it. It's a very unfinished project. It's something that I feel like I can take a lot further than what I have already. I can give a lot more information on it as well, which is something that I think a lot of my viewers and a lot of subscribers that I have here have appreciated. Yeah, an unfinished project, but I feel like that the WRX, I feel like I'm done with it. I feel like that I've achieved what I needed to do on it. Brought the paint back. I gave it kind of a bit of a new life. I restored it quite a bit, and looking forward to sharing that with the next owner, and hopefully they'll have a good experience with it as well, and they will take care of it just as I have. Guys, it was a little bit of a interesting video today. A little bit of a walk around, a little bit of a chat, and give you a bit of an update on kind of what has been going on and kind of some of the reasons why I'm selling the Subaru and why I sold the motorcycle without giving you too much information about what is happening in the future. So yeah, and I'll keep you guys posted as I guess I'm allowed to share them because I obviously don't want to jinx things too early. I don't want to say things that are happening that aren't happening, you know, that don't end up coming into fruition. So yeah, that's it guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you very shortly in the next video. I've got a camping trip coming up, so I'll get a few different videos out of that too, which I'm sure you guys will appreciate. Some little camping hacks and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated with what's happening with the car situation as well. So keep your eyes out too. If you are a little bit like, oh, why didn't he share this stuff with us? I do share stuff, but it's on my Instagram. So I keep you guys up to date on there all the time. So it's at North Oz Photography. So if you guys go and follow that, you'll be able to keep up to date with all the stuff that's going on. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.